In 1986, city leaders of Cleveland, Ohio thought that releasing 1.5 million balloons into the air would get them recognition. This was supposed to be a way to get the growing city of Cleveland onto the map. But instead of it being remembered as an achievement, it is now remembered as a disaster. The event was called Balloon Fest 1986, and its main goal was that the city leaders wanted to disprove the well-known nickname given to Cleveland. The city leaders wanted to do something that would make Cleveland stand out, and previously Disneyland had gotten the world record for the most balloons launched simultaneously, and for some reason, the city leaders of Cleveland thought that breaking that record would help the growing city of Cleveland get some recognition. Soon, they developed their plan to launch the balloons into the air, 1.5 million of them. Volunteers worked for hours filling up balloons, preparing for the launch. But it was worth it because this event was gonna go down in history, right? But for the wrong reasons. Then came September 27, 1986, the day of Balloon Fest. Everyone in Cleveland was ready for the launch, though Lake Erie, just east of Cleveland, had other plans. A severe storm had been detected in the area the previous night, and just a while before, 2 fishermen had gone out fishing. And on the morning of the 27th, the 2 fishermen had reportedly gone missing. Some of their equipment had been found, including their boat. It was suspected that they had fallen overboard due to the storm. A search operation was immediately started. Meanwhile, in downtown Cleveland, people began to get excited. It was a big day for them. The storm from the previous night had stopped, but as the day wore on, a rainstorm was expected to occur. But the balloons were ready to be launched, and rescheduling would be very difficult, so they went on with it. Everyone watched with excitement. This was what they had waited for, and in the first few minutes, it lived up to the expectations. But unfortunately, those first few minutes were the only bit of enjoyment the people of downtown Cleveland got. 1.5 million balloons consumed the entire sky. The thought was that the balloons would float around for a while and then return back to the ground after deflating or popping, but that didn't happen. Oncoming wind pushed them back onto the ground, but they hadn't popped or deflated. And the people thought that this was beautiful? Well, it might have looked beautiful, but it soon caused mayhem. 1.5 million balloons scattered everywhere. It also went everywhere on the news, so you could say they did get more popularity. And it really did not take long for all the balloons to rush to the airports, causing all the flights to be called off. Due to the wind, balloons ended up on even the highway and it had to be blocked off after dozens of accidents. The search for the 2 fishermen was still ongoing, but 60% of all the balloons were carried to Lake Erie. Could you imagine trying to find a floating person or even a life jacket in this lake filled with tens of thousands of balloons? Soon, the search had to be shut down as well. And eventually, the 2 men's bodies were found washed up. But even after causing 2 deaths and dozens of injuries, this event did go down in the Guinness Book of World Records. But soon, Guinness ended the category of balloon launching itself.